jumps on stage at Demi Lovato's concert, and guess what happened? So Demi Lovato was performing in Rio de Janeiro just last night, and apparently this crazed fan made her way onto the stage and then bit, I guess, really hard one of the security guards. Now, Demi Lovato continued to perform, and people are wondering why she continued to perform, because some people noticed it, others didn't. And Demi Lovato took to Twitter this morning and wrote, apparently some girl bit one of my security guards after she jumped on stage, and I never even noticed. Thoughts, 5 words or less. Oh, you know what? We're not going to do thoughts, 5 words or less. No. All right, so we're doing raw. Okay, I apologize. Okay. So let's just talk about that and what that must have been like for the poor security guard. But I also want to talk about the underlying issue of, I feel like celebrities nowadays, and you're the perfect guest to have on for this, it's much more personal with social media, and those people that are already prone to thinking that you're talking directly to them when you're really tweeting out something to your million followers. Yeah. Having Twitter and Facebook and meet and greets makes it that much more of a chance for them to, I guess, become more crazed, in my opinion. So first, so that's what I want us to discuss today. But let's first discuss the Demi Lovato situation. That's really scary to have.
So scary. Come on.
To be bit by a fan. I mean, anything could happen. She could have had a knife. I mean, all these things could happen.
Yes, the Walking Dead fan.
Yes. I always wonder how that would start, and apparently at a Demi Lovato concert.
Would you expect this at like a Metallica concert?
Yeah, definitely some kind of weird vampire.
I think, you know, there are hidden crazies out there. You know, I've found them in Barnes & Noble. Personally, that's where I find most of my crazy fans.
Was it at like a book signing, or you just in Barnes & Noble?
I was shopping at Barnes & Noble.
And that's why we need to save the brick-and-mortar bookstore. Forget Amazon and online buying. We need to save this refuge for the weirdos.
That's right. And if you're stalking a celebrity, use Yowza. Save some money.
Yes!
Save some money. No, I honestly think that at a concert, and Brad and I are in a band together.
You're in the band?
Yeah, Brad's in the band. Band from TV. We raise millions of dollars for charity.
You played at the House of Blues.
Oh, we've played. Yeah. No, we've played American Idol, Tonight Show. We've played at the Alamo Dome, which was 18,000 people. This was a corporate party, believe it or not. For
Next
USA.
time you guys play, can we come, please? Is
Yeah,
it a Pop Trigger exclusive?
Definitely, we're playing
for
we're playing in Burbank for the Burbank School District and stuff. Friday night.
What?
I'm here. I feel like we should come.
It's in a hangar at Burbank Airport.
Oh my gosh!
Come. You guys are all, you're all involved. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, but here's the thing: when you're playing live, anything can happen. And we do this thing where, you know, Jesse Spencer is on violin and Adrian Pasdar, and James Denton, and they're like, come on, ladies, come on up and feel, you know, Jamie's biceps and whatever. When these women get up on stage, and they are perfectly normal, great people, they've donated money to this charity. When they get up on stage, they're like, yeah, and they're a little sauced, and they're going crazy. And I've had my hat stolen, I've had things happen. So getting a security guard, and he probably smelled like bacon. This guy probably smelled good.
That's what she did.
No.
Not her fault at all. He could have had bacon in his pocket.
It's a girl.
I believe it was a girl.
I just learned that from you right now.
Oh, I believe it was a girl.
Trusting you.
Yeah.
You can't hear the screams over the screaming girl. So if the security guard screamed, I understand why Demi Lovato did not notice, because she was doing her thing up there, and it was probably so loud, and I feel so bad for the security guard.
That's the thing, you just don't know. You don't know the difference between the two different kinds of chaos. Is it like the fun, like, oh, we're having a crazy time,
and stage dive, or
by the way, what actually happened? Maybe he grabbed her, which obviously she went in an area she shouldn't have, and he's holding her like this, and she's like, let go!
That is such a good point to present the other side. We didn't even present the other side.
It was my mom, so I'll ask her later exactly what happened.
All right, so now let's talk about the fact that nowadays with social media that it seems like there's more of these crazed fans because they have this outlet to feel like that they are connected. They can tweet you, and God forbid, if you tweet back, they might think, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I'd always imagined. He really does like me. I'm gonna go show up to his house. Have you ever had, I know, and this happens. I mean, how many restraining orders are out there with Taylor Swift right now, with Selena Gomez, with Vanessa Hudgens? They all have restraining orders off their crazed fans. That's really freaking scary. And those are only the ones that we know about. So have you ever had to deal with any of this?
I don't want to talk about it, but there have been a couple of crazy people. But I'm like, I can imagine the fans that you talk to. Yeah, I mean, like Comic-Con, they're smart. Like, they're really smart. They read. You know, these are like comic book fans that are fans of stories that go beyond what you're seeing, you know, and they like to envision themselves in those outfits, and they do all that kind of stuff. So it could be, they could step over the line at times. And I would imagine you probably get people.
Well, yeah, they're definitely, though, like an enthusiast and a maniac, like someone who is really overwhelmingly into it and loses touch. I mean, but the vast majority of people who are into stuff like this just know that it's fun and ridiculous and are having the best of time with it. Like people who, you know, there's LARPing communities of people who like dress up like fictional characters and like stage fights, and like that's a fun day. But then there's other people who are just a little too into it, and unfortunately they can ruin it for everybody else.
But you can tell. You get a letter.
How can you tell? Okay.
You get a letter that's.
Or you have someone show up to your house.
Okay, that's
which has happened to me.
And you know what,
more
Brie,
than once.
this is a really important topic because we've noticed this with the YouTube community. So YouTubers, because you guys are so personal with your fans, you guys do meet and greets, you guys are, when you're in your bedroom doing your vlogs, that becomes so personal to the fans.
And it's you.
Right.
I play a character. So there's a difference there.
So do I, and that's what people don't understand though. They think I'm talking to them and they think it's Brie, blah, blah, blah. It's not, it's a character that I'm putting out on the internet. Right. Just like, it's not like I'm gonna put my whole identity out there for everybody. It's this thing that I play and put on, which I try to explain to them. But when you come and knock on my apartment door at night, and you're a tween girl, first of all, how do your parents let you out that late? But also, if you're gonna knock on my door, run away, come back 10 minutes later, keep doing it.
Yeah. That's scary.
Yeah.
You're not a fan. Like, I don't appreciate that. I think it's weird. I feel so bad for Demi Lovato and people who are mega, mega famous who have to deal with this. Justin Bieber having some girl show up in his bed.
It's not okay.
I can honestly say that never happened to me when I was 19.
Yeah.
It's not okay, though. That's a really good point,
Not
because
okay.
at the end of the day, these people have lives. And yes, they have privileged lives to entertain and do what they love to do, but they deserve to have their own privacy. When they're out at a concert, when they're out, sure, run up, ask for an autograph, but there is a time and a place to do that.
Yeah.
Don't show up to their front door. That must
No.
have been terrifying.
Yeah.
And I think with the YouTube community, because we've had a lot of YouTubers on here, they've all shared similar stories. Shauna Malcolm and
But I think it really is because they are themselves. Like you said, you are voyeuristically looking in through a window. If that's the way you want to watch it through those glasses, then it's scary.
Yeah.
You know. So
And maybe there's some people who think that that is the way that they're paying back their favorite celebrities for giving them so much. Oh, I want to tell you face to face. There's just better ways to do it.
Yeah, write a letter.
And
if you feel out of control, like you feel like that this person that you love so much is consuming you and it's consuming your life, then I think that would be the right time to go seek some treatment and help.
Thank
there could be an underlying issue. It's not your fault. Just go get
parents.
treatment and get it dealt with. Right?
I just think if that ever happens, you got to just sort of log that person and know.
Yeah.
You know, I'll get a letter from somebody who anyway. That I just keep
Be
that
aware.
letter. Yeah,
And
just
you're
keep
aware of it. For the celebrities, they need to be aware of it. And if they need to go call the police, they need to call the police because it is your safety at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Good discussion.
I like
All right.
that one.
So that was a good little Pop Trigger Raw. We love you guys. Please share your thoughts in the comment section below about this story and I guess just in general in regard to safety and celebrities. And then also please check out Hulu. Search Pop Trigger. We have new episodes every Thursday. Thanks to Greg Grunberg. We will see you all next time on Pop Trigger. Woo!